I hope you have your cards ready because, as it turns out, Pods does. Take it away, Pods with neon white.
All right, hello. Hello, we're having it again with Neon White. We're doing White Heaven Rush for now, but we do have an incentive to push us all the way to an all-level rush, which is all 121 levels. So, just gonna let the commentator introduce herself, and yeah, we should be all set.
Hello, my name is Bree, or Bree12am, and I've run a lot of Neon White. This game's really fun, and I'm excited to see Pods crush it. Let's hit that incentive also.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna get you pulled the timer, we all set, and should be all ready to go. Alright, awesome. So we're just gonna start in I'll let the game do the countdown for me. 3, 2, 1, go.
Best of luck.
Thank you. So Neon White is a movement shooter slash very fast-paced speedrunning platformer with the intent of going from point A to point B to get to the goal. You're going to be also seeing a thing in this game known as soul cards. Soul cards can be more or less used in order to pick up certain guns. Excuse me, 2 seconds. Pick up certain guns in order to kill certain enemies in the game. First card you're gonna see me pick up is the Purify, and there's also gonna be the Elevate, which are the main ones being introduced in this chapter. You're also gonna be seeing me do a trick that involves a lot of boosting with with my bullets. Like, I'm gonna be hitting bullets and slashing them. This mainly is a thing known as bullet boosting, which you can use in order to get a slight speed boost. You can also slash them in order to get an extra speed boost known as a phantom.
Yeah, we'll be putting a lot of these little speed boosts together, and that will carry a lot of our speed, or going through the levels as quick as possible. Like at the start of Purify, we get a nice little boost off the bomb at the start, and just finish the level easily like that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, less than $100 to meet the incentive to upgrade to all level rush. You can do it in the next few minutes, everybody. Let's keep it going.
Let's go.
Let's get it going, shall we? So yeah, small thing that we're going to be doing that you're also going to be seeing me do here is I'm going to be jumping on water. On water quite a lot. Mainly because jumping on water actually gives me much more speed than going on ground. I believe it is like 30, about 33 in comparison to like 18 units. So you can get quite a lot more speed on by doing that.
Right, so we're into Chapter 2. So Chapter 2, you've seen throughout the run so far, there's been lots of demons that we're killing. In order to open the goal, we need to kill all the demons. And here we're just climbing up the balloons, up to the top. And now we're going to be introduced to the Godspeed card. The Godspeed card is the second card in the run. And it's like a dash if you discard it. And if you left click, it's like a bolt action rifle sort of thing, semi-automatic, and deals a good bit of damage. But the main thing about Chapter 2 is it's pretty flat. We're going to be using that horizontal dash to go really far, really quickly.
Something that you're also going to see is there is going to be a lot of pits in the area. If you fall down one of the pits, then of course you will have to reset the entire level, which can lose quite a bit of time. So yeah. Also, what you're going to see me do here, I missed it, great, is a trick known as a self bullet boost, which very precise, pixel perfect, not many people do them because it's like, why on earth would you do them? But it's like, doing them is it's fun to hit sometimes every now and again or gamble a little bit.
What's a speedrun without a little gambling?
True.
Oh yeah.
So one trick that you might have just seen there is at the side of a waterway you can get an edge boost. So for some reason, if you're like adjacent to the waterway, you're not getting the friction of the water while you're running on it, so you go a little faster, I think is how that works.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of going from like 33 speed, you get like 40-ish, something like that.
Sometimes you get more speed the closer you are to to falling off, but of course you don't want to fall off.
Yeah, another little bit of risk and reward in an already quite challenging run.
Okay, so now we're going into chapter 3, which has these new enemies called Guardians, which, as you can probably guess, there are these heads which, if you let them lock onto you for too long, yeah, you can probably take a hot gas. It's an instant kill. I swear this level just has, like, I keep on having new ways to mess it up, and I keep on finding different ways to save it. So it's always interesting.
Yeah, one of the biggest strengths of a White 7 Rush Runner is your ability to do backups. And real quick, this is the Stomp card. So the Chapter 3 introduces the Stomp card. It's like a little Uzi, like a submachine gun, and if you right-click it, it's a huge stomp. You go all the way down, because in this game you're like super floaty, so it's really nice to have a way to go down super quickly. Oh, nice. And one thing about this Stomp card is you're going to be introduced to the way in which that we shoot demons. Because, you know, it's a submachine gun, the spray goes everywhere. You want to tap, click, and aim. So the way the bullets go in this game, it's at the bottom left of your crosshair. So Pods is going to be tapping like up and to the right of the enemy bullets, or the enemies, and it'll take care of them.
Yeah, optimally, I want to have it so that you get like only 2 bullets out from the stomp card. There are some cases where you want 1, but it's like we don't talk about that.
No, it's very difficult.
That is not what I wanted to do, but okay. Well, I guess we're doing canals again. Canals is a fairly rough level, so it's really fun to when you understand what you're doing, but there we are.
Nice. Yeah, one of the things that you're introduced to in, I don't know if it's canals, it's around this point in the game, but you're introduced to these barrels, and you can use them to, you know, they explode, you know, you go really far, it's great.
Yeah.
But you can kind of use that to skip a lot of the level, like in Sprint, just there we can skip a lot of the level by using that barrel to go up to the end.
You know what I don't want to skip, though? The upgrade to all-level Rush. We're less than $100 away. We're at $911.69. Of course, multiple donations, but we can go through those when you have a break. I know you've got a lot going on.
After this next chapter might be a good time?
Sweet. I'm holding on to them, and I'll rush through them, trust me.
Awesome. So, yeah, this is chapter 4. Gonna be seeing some chapters that have less than 10 levels. Most of the chapters have 10. These have a bit less than that. This one has only 3. So, yeah, we're gonna be seeing a boss fight against Neon Green really soon. And Green, and also, I guess I should mention this level. This level is really silly. Sometimes these, as you can see here, these, I'm just not gonna try. with that, I'm just gonna go around. Sometimes these, these like walls have way larger hitboxes than they have any right to have. So back that up.
Yeah. The building hitboxes are a little bit extended. But now we're into the first boss fight of the game, Clock Tower. So, Neon Green, you can see his health bar up the top. We will be chasing him up to the top of the Clock Tower, and it is our goal to get his health down to 0. What you're seeing Pods do is deal some damage while he's moving up the Clock Tower in the courtyard here. And you're trying to get as much damage in between as possible so we can get a phase skip. So you can double bomb.
I'm gonna reset that. I accidentally shot a bomb like by a complete and utter accident. And I want to show this strat off because this strat is really neat.
It's super cool. So one of the main things in this level as well is that you're gonna see Pods is slashing their katana. You want to try to
get to that later. We'll get to that in a quick second.
Yeah.
And yeah, just gonna hit this and oh no, I died! Oh no!
Oh
anyway.
No!
Let's get to some, I'll just explain Fireball real quick, and then we can hop into like 1 or 2 quick donations. So yeah, Fireball card is essentially somewhat really similar to a Stomp card, where, well, not Stomp, Godspeed, I mean, where you can shoot in any direction you want. You do also have a really large spray, so you can get a lot more speed. And yeah, Bersenchik, shall we have some donations, please? Or some announcements?
Absolutely! I want to get these donations through for you, so let me rush. Foxtrot gave $5 and said Neon White introduced me to Machine Girl, and my playlists have never been the same since. Turn up the music. You can turn it up yourself, Foxtrot. The Jaded Mew gave $20 and said Neon White, less than 3. We also have Bentai the Tauren, who gave $20, no incentive, but I see a cow, a heart, and a rainbow. I appreciate that. Aura Dragoness gave $50 for the upgrade to all level rush and said 1 level rush? Nah. Couple level rush? Nah. Most level rush? Nah. All level rush? Very yes. Oh, we are so close on that. $30 from Eldra, who said, thank you so much, everyone, for having me, giving $10 per death in my run, and hope everyone had a great time this weekend. And that is also to the upgrade to all level rush. Let me give it a quick check. Yes, we need those donations, and we don't have much time, so keep them coming in. Less than $100 away.
You got this.
Love to see it. Thanks for the donations. But let's get going. Let's get more. Anyway, yeah, this is Arcs. This level is fairly awkward. There's a small trick for it, but we have apartment. Oh, next up is apartment, which is often what people say is like the flashy level. So I'm just gonna let you all enjoy. Nice.
Super clean, nice.
And yeah, now we're going to Chapter 6, which, Chapter 6, you should see these things known as tripwires. And, if the, Guardians, didn't explain... Well, if I explained the Guardians well, these, you could probably take a hot guess of what happens as soon as you walk into one. And it is instant... If you said instant death, you're correct.
Yeah, these tripwires are a little fun enemy that you have to take care of. A lot of the times the dev will put these trapwires so that they'll link up with enemies or with other tripwires to make lots of little chains, and they love doing that. And you can do that to skip a lot of like extra parts of levels. So like there's some parts of levels that speedrunners just haven't seen in like a year or two. Like, but yeah, no. If any enemy is linked to a tripwire and you shoot that tripwire, it'll die. So
Yep.
it allows you to do some nice gifts.
I'll also add real quick, because I didn't quite explain it. There was another enemy in like the last chapter, you may see a bit more here, known as ringers. They are round circular enemies with like that shoot out bullets in a massive circle, so you can get a lot of full boost, like that one right there. I missed a lot, but here we are. So yeah, now we got Falling, which Falling is kind of a bit of an auto-scroller, so you want to take it away, Bersentia, a little bit?
I mean, of course I do. Let me go ahead and check real quick. How much time do we have left to meet this incentive? Probably about... what was that?
A solid 25 minutes.
25 minutes, okay? If you all give $5, let's get a $5 donation train. It doesn't have to be a big one, but I do see, for some reason, somebody is talking about chocolate syrup in chat, and I enjoy chocolate syrup, probably the best ice cream condiment, in my opinion. You can, I'm here for ice cream, okay? Yesterday was my birthday. I had chocolate ice cream, best chocolate ever. Y'all want to fight me? Donate $5 and tell me what ice cream is better, huh? There.
Belated birthday in that case as well.
Happy belated birthday!
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is kind of like my reward here, that I get to be here and watch speed runs. Neon White is always super action-packed. It's just a joy to be here.
Yeah, hell yeah. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah, and I am happy to shill my birthday out in order to get some donations for Trans Lifeline as well.
Love to see it.
Some birthday donos.
Yeah, we do have Anonymous giving $5 and saying, I'm doing my part. Yeah, that's right. And very nice. What is it? I'm doing my part. I know what movie it is, but I can't remember it off the top of my tongue.
Oh, I just know the picture, I don't know the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, there are bugs in it.
Sorry? I don't know.
Starship Troopers, yeah. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Chad.
Oh, yeah.
Not even close. I don't watch movies. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
What do you do then, Pods? What do you do with your life?
I have game interests, but that's
Ooh.
mostly for the
I
most
mean,
part.
yeah. What is your favorite, like, latest game that you've been playing?
Pretty common take, Metaphor Fantasia.
I want to play that.
Oh.
I've heard really good things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was super popular. Won loads of awards and stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely has last year. Probably say it's like those games, the Persona games, have been like my go-tos. Also, yeah, I'll go back to explaining this real quick. This is
Yeah,
race.
go for it.
Race is, yeah, you could probably take a guess on what the race is based off of. It is a literal race against the tripwires, and because this game actually is mainly an individual level-based game, you tend to have this like really weird question, like saying, "Hey, why am I losing time and only have a bronze or a silver medal against this?" So it's like, it's such a neat trick where, in order to save time, you essentially just have to berate the train like early. Really love that mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. By the way, we have $20 from Aura Dragonus. They say, happy birthday, bro, you're pretty neat. Speaking of ice cream, is the correct term sprinkles or jimmies? I will be
never heard
judging
the
you
second
on
one
your
in my life.
answer. I think they're flavor pellets.
I have never heard of the second one in my life.
What if I-
think that I've heard it.
I'm gonna
They're hundreds
introduce-
of thousands.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an American thing. I don't know. Oh, hundreds and thousands. That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I've always called them sprinkles. Sprinkles sounds
Yeah.
right to me.
Whoa,
So-
what was that boost?
We're into Chapter 7 here. So Chapter 7 will introduce these bubble demons. So the funny thing is you can't shoot these to kill them. You have to enter them and then leave them, and then they will despawn, and it counts down a demon. That's cool. And it's a pretty difficult demon to route around because there's not too much option, there's not too much choice going on. You kind of just have to go with the flow of the level.
It
There's a bit-
definitely limits routing of a lot.
Yeah, it's not super favorable for speedrunners, but we got around it, you know, we know what to do. And also, we're introduced to this new demon called a Mimic. These mimics are fake mimic chests, as you could guess, and they shoot an array of bullets around them. We can like katana these mimic bullets, as you can see a lot throughout Trigger here. There's so many parries you can do with the phantom bullets that they leave behind. You go super fast. They're super nice. They can do lots of skips by killing the enemies around them. Super cool demon.
Really, really cool. Unless you walk into one. Yeah.
Yeah, they are a one-shot kill if you get hit by those bullets.
We have $25 from Galliford, by the way.
Ooh.
Saying, always wonderful to see Pods and all these other talented runners play such a cool variety of games for a good cause. Also, they're called sprinkles, and try maple syrup on your ice cream. It's worth it. Whoa.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
It sounds so sugar.
Uh-huh. It's probably really good, but it sounds so dangerous.
Oh, probably. $5 from Just Some Andy, who says, Pods would agree with me on this as best ice cream. A 99 with a flake top tier ice cream.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a take. That's a good take.
Yes.
I don't know what it means.
It's
What's a
essentially just-
99?
It's a vanilla. It's like a vanilla, like ice cream with that is like, I believe it's called that just because it's 99 pence.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that gets us a lot closer to the incentive, by the way. We are only, what is that, 33 and some cents away? Like, we're very, very close to meeting the neon white incentive.
Love to see it.
Yeah, $33. 34, 30 something.
Also, we should probably explain this chapter, because this chapter is a common fan favorite. So, this is the chapter 8. This is a new card called the Dominion, where it is a rocket launcher. If anyone is familiar with like Team Fortress 2 or like anything with like any kind of thing similar to that, then it does fairly differently, but it's like really similar in concept. Also, this is probably my favorite level in the game incoming. This is actually a level I used to have record on. Want to give a massive excuse me, that is not how I play this. I want to give a massive shout out to Noelle here. She like picked up the game fairly recently, and she essentially has an individual level world record sweep, which really only she has done, like only she has actually done, which really huge achievement, which still mind-baffling how that's possible.
Yeah, no, it's absurd, the skill that Noelle has with the Dominion card. It's really cool.
Also, yeah, this level have a little bit of aim labs, and we just climb up a building, because as you do, that's just what we do on an average Thursday evening, right?
That's true.
Just Mirror's Edge things, you know.
So one thing as well that you can do with these Dominion cards is if you shoot the rocket and then you get a gun, you can shoot your own rocket to get some boosts. rocket boosting, very creative name. But you can get a lot of speed with that. You can, as the rocket is like firing away from you, you can hit it with your bullet multiple times because it's like moving at the same. It's really cool. Yeah, lots of speed. It's real nice.
Do one shot. I could have probably done two actually. Muscle memory was just hitting. I wasn't sure what I could have done there.
The danger of ILs.
The danger of individual levels. I swear it's like the common thing with this game where individual level runners are just have this weird muscle memory when it comes to Rush, because for context, for those who don't know, this is a game that's heavily based on individual levels. There is a really like heavy thing with improvement where also this is Street Shadow to Idol.
Shadow's Idol.
Who I was planning on having commentate with her but unfortunately she couldn't make it, so we're but yeah, this is her level. She actually grinded this quite a lot and had record for a time. But yeah, this level's a heavy IL, but this game is a heavy with its ILs.
Yeah, I do love ILs in a way, because there's some... While it's great to run a game for 40-something minutes, there's also a joy to having a run that is 20 seconds and you do the same thing over and over and over again, just trying to get the perfect run. And like, you know, it's a very intense 20 seconds, but, you know, you get into a rhythm that it just feels fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This game is really like addicting to play, because like I've genuinely put a lot of hours just into this game, because it's like, even though there's like a lot of times I just say, hey, I should probably stop playing because I feel a little bit of burnout, it's mostly just, hey, a new strat just dropped, and then I'm instantly right back in.
Yep. I have a couple of friends who've just recently gotten into the game, and it's that sort of stage where, you know, a bunch of friends are playing and you see their times on the leaderboard and you're like, I have to beat that. And they've just been doing that, and it's really fun to watch.
Believe me, imagine like I actually really love the the whole competitive spirit that people have when it comes to this game. It's such a really strong thing with the community where it's like everyone's just always striving to beat everyone, beat their own, beat other people's times, like climb higher and higher on the leaderboard, and it is amazing.
Yeah, it's
Under
getting super
$25 left for the incentive, by the way. Memphi
go.
gave $5 and said, hello, Fall Fest, we are almost there. Let's keep the donations going. Good luck to you, Pods, and all the coming runners. We also have $5 from Infabread, and they say the Dutch have an aniseed. It's like an anise-based topping referred to as tiny mice. Interesting. Okay. Well, we are very close to the upgrade to all-level Rush incentive. Please, let's finish that off in the next few minutes because I can't keep holding my breath here. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get this going.
I've heard of the Dutch thing. I think it's called rot droppings, where you like have slices of bread with butter, and then I think you put like chocolate sprinkles in the middle.
Ooh.
It was really nice.
I think I've had that. And hot take, by the way, I actually kind of really dig. I can't remember the name of it anymore. Sorry. The bread that they give out at Christmas that has that everyone's like, ew, it's gross.
What?
I like it. Christmas bread.
I have not heard of
The fruit thingy.
Oh, that.
It's got fruit in it.
I have
Fruit
had
cake.
Freaking-
Yeah. It's closer to bread, and it's so good.
So, putting back to the gameplay really quickly, we entered Chapter 9, and Chapter 9 is basically like the greatest hits portion of the game where you're playing like all of the mechanics of the game have been put into this one super hard chapter, and you need to lock in and start gaming because this is where the run gets super intense. Like all of like Estate, especially this level, there's so much going on. It's like 30 seconds, and it's action packed the whole way through. You got so much stuff you need to kill, all this cool movement, getting the ringer boost with the fireball card, and Pods is crushing it here because this level is super easy to choke.
It is definitely. I did not do what I wanted on it, but I'm like made it through alive, which I mean, you can say that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, no, I mean you're doing really good. You're breezing through these levels.
Alright,
So-
Trapwire, this level actually has a weird thing where the game kind of just tricks you into hey, there's an enemy right behind you. Oh, like, there's a tripwire right behind you. Haha, get hexed. You just died to one tripwire that you didn't see it coming. Haha. Thus the name.
Gotcha. Yep. We're coming
Why
into
am
the
I
end of
doing this
chapter.
strat? I'm mixing up things. Oh, it's all fine.
Oh no, you clutched those. You clutched those. So Ricochet has a lot of funny strats to it, and it can be really easy to intertwine whatever you're doing with one of the other ones.
Yep, for sure.
But yeah, Fortress now, the final level of Chapter 9. This has a cool like tile set. You see the walls, they're like made of brick and stuff. I don't think that's used anywhere else throughout the game. Super cool. But the strat actually involves going outside the tower instead of in the middle. And you're going to notice that Pods is going to make it up to the top and be shooting all these balloons. Hell yeah.
The level's always really flashy to see. And yeah, now we got Holy Ground, which has a pretty chill bit of time. So, Brasentia, do you have anything you want to say?
Yes, donate. We've got like 10 minutes left to raise, what is it, $24? $24 to meet the Neon White upgrade to all level rush. So seriously, we can do this. Just somebody pull out that special little card that you've been holding on to, considering to donate. I do, of course, want to thank the various supporters that we have throughout this. And please know you're watching Fastest Furs Fall Fest 2025. It's our 6th consecutive year raising money for the Trans Lifeline. Their crisis and peer support hotline trans people for trans and questioning callers. Calls to Trans Lifeline are fully anonymous, confidential, and used informed consent when connecting to resources outside the hotline. Operating in both the US and Canada, Trans Lifeline needs our help. Meet the ongoing demand for their services, and we hope you consider joining us in supporting their life-saving using the command !donate in chat. For more information, you may visit www.translifeline.org. We are here for them, as silly as it is to talk about ice cream flavors, sprinkles, hundreds and thousands, Christmas bread. It's for the Trans Lifeline, so please get those donations in and let's meet that Neon White incentive now, because we have no time left.
Yeah, let's lock in, chat.
What? Just some Andy sent $24 and said, hey, I found $24 more in my couch. Today's a good day. Here, take my money. And let me just do a quick refresh to make sure that takes us over, because it does. We made it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I like how
Oh my gosh, thank you everybody for donating your couch bucks.
Love to see it. I like how we were all going through that when I was going through the hardest level in the run, and I completely forgot to warn you.
You just locked in. You gamed. You made it look easy.
All for good cause. Anyway, hi. This is probably my least favorite chapter in the game. Bit of a hot take, but there are a lot of people that love this chapter.
Nah, you're true for that.
This is the Book of Life. You can instantly teleport and kill enemies within a 500 unit radius, which you can probably imagine, breaks things quite a lot.
Yeah, you can do some really fun routing here. The devs, I don't think they accounted for half of the stuff we do in this chapter, probably most of it to be honest. But the Book of Life range to that barrel and hike is about the furthest you're gonna see.
Yep.
But there's a lot of skips you can do on a lot of these levels by going just to an enemy that's super far away but just about in the range. And all you have to do is make sure you bring the Book of Life card to the end. And that's it.
Well, I do want you all to know that I'm extremely grateful for you donating to help us meet the Neon White incentive. Of course, we do have a Plants vs. Zombies incentive out now. Seeing zombies on your lawn, that is now open. It's $500 to be met. So if you want to hear some lovely singing here about plants and/or zombies, feel free to get those donations in. Thank you, everybody.
Also,
I'm
yeah,
excited to see Satan's run.
so same here. Also, yeah, small trick. We kind of use a little bit of a second controller in order to get a completely like skip half the level. It totally is not a splice. I'm sorry, leaderboard moderators. Anyway, this level is full marathon. This is totally like this is supposed to be a level that's like minute 20. Yeah, minute 20. Sure, we'll run with that. And yeah, now we're in the final boss.
Ooh.
For the Heaven Rush run. So this is Absolution. Least favorite level in the game, for obvious reasons. This level is really heavy on my on the right click, which you use in order to discard to teleport and kill people, teleport and kill these enemies. So it's like, imagine just the amount of runs that I've just killed from this is like a bit too much to count.
Yeah, this is like a very difficult ending to the run. Super exciting, very easy to choke, but it's so cool as well. It's like a very cool sort of combination of everything that you've learned.
Gonna do some really precise shots here in order to skip this. Am I gonna hit? Nice!
Nice, let's go.
There is no music. I'm not gonna do this trick because there's a trick that saves 1 second here, but can just kill this. That can lose 1 minute if you miss, and I'm not willing to risk that. And that's the end of the White Heaven Rush run.
Let's go.
Very nice. Great job.
Heck yeah, love to see it. Love to see it. All right. So. You all want that incentive, right? Let's get to it.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, first off, I'll just explain this. This is a custom level rush mod. You can make your own level rushes. Shout out to Static for this. This is the only way I could do to make this possible. And, yeah, shall we get started with it?
Sure.
Yeah, let's get going. So, this is the level that you probably would have seen before Sacrifice. Well, before Absolution, called Sacrifice, and yeah, this level is pretty silly, and you just that's it.
Nice.
No, like really, there's a really weird glitch that you can just skip the entire red section, skip the entire section for some weird reason. And yeah, this is, so now we got the side quests. This is what you get from the donation incentive. This is Red Heaven Rush, which is basically just like a extra like heavy movement test. I am being silly. Why am I risking this too much?
The thing about these red levels in particular is that each level is focused on one card and one card only. So the first level that Pods did was Elevate Traversal 1, this being Elevate Traversal 2. You will only find the Elevate card. The next level was only going to have one card too, and you'll see that it is the Purify.
I'll explain the trick here. This is gonna be... You're gonna be... Can I grab these Purify cards, please? This is, like, a section where I always have, like, tons of problems with, for some reason. Don't know why. These levels can be a little bit awkward. These textures can have their own funky business to it. I don't know why. And, yeah, we're gonna do this really large jump here. You basically shoot 4 bombs into a wall, and then you just go flying.
First try, let's go.
Yeah, that's just
So, yeah.
great.
It's super flashy skip, and it saves so much
Super
time.
flashy. And, yeah, that saves, like, about 2-3 seconds? Well, actually, yeah, it's closer to 4. Which is saying a lot, considering if 4 seconds is a large skip in this game, that is pretty... The amount of, like, optimizations with this game is just wild. Also, yeah, this is Storm Traversal, fairly straightforward. Very little that goes into it. We're just going to shoot this, shoot that wall there. And this is Fireball Traversal. There's a new strat that was found by Fufa. Shoutouts to Fufa for that. Well, Fufable Traversal, where you hit this barrel, and you carry this Fireball card into the next section.
It allows you to make up a lot of the gap here, so that you can get a nice grounded boost off the last fireball, taking you all the way to these sonic rings. You go through all the way to the end. And there's no floor here. You need to make sure that you hit these fireball cards, or else you gotta take a dip in the void.
Oh no.
So this level is called the main traversal. This is a fairly weird level. I am surprisingly good at it. I have actually got 5th place at this for a bit. Well, I used to have 4th, but Jupin. But yeah, this level is really weird. And yeah, now we have Book of Life Traversal. Now we're done with Book of Life Traversal.
Yep. Good level.
Amazing. Now we have Yellow, which... Yellow has this thing where there is no discards. So a lot of the tech that you're going to see is entirely movement, and this is also what people's least favorite chapter is. So yeah, there is a lot of really weird, really confusing pieces of movement that a lot of people don't understand, and a lot of levels that are just overall really tight. This is the level with the longest world record in the game, Balloon Mountain, because balloons are really weird in this game.
They somehow have some RNG to them in the way that they spawn. They float like up and down just barely.
And yeah, it's... Don't ask why it's a thing, it just is. This is Climate Gym. There's a really big skip here. I'm sure you can take a hot guess of what that is. It's just making that jump. This jump is actually possible, but we don't do this because it's... You're risking like about 15 seconds to save... Well, you're like risking 15 seconds to save 20 in Rush. That's like, it's not really that viable.
It's genuinely like way too difficult.
It's way too difficult and way too RNG intensive to hit and Rush. And yeah, now we have Fisherman, which is actually a really interesting level.
Quite polarizing. There's a strat involved at the beginning where you deflect the bullet into the barrel, And
Missed that there. Hello?
yeah, a lot of the time save here is from skipping a section where you would pick up a Godspeed card and you can shoot the barrel.
This may take a
go
little
through.
bit. This dude is not seeing me. There we go.
What a meanie.
Yeah, this barnacle is a little rough sometimes. It's definitely a rough spot for full game. There we go, nicely done. And
Take that. And yeah, this rest of the level is all movement. There's a strat here called Spider-Man Suplex. Yes, we have really interesting strat names, where you just go around the side of that wall. It's huge shout out to Asher for finding that. I have no idea what on earth they actually thought of finding that, but some of the strats that they actually found are really cool. They actually found the trigger route as well. Also, this is SDF. I might give this like two tries.
so the thing that Pods is going for here is a very difficult strat where you can jump off of that Guardian's head and then you can set yourself up for a double barrel boost.
I'll
Go all
keep
the
it
way
one
to
more
the
go.
top.
That was close.
Almost. It's very tight, you need to shoot these barrels super quickly. But this is like essentially all of the jank of the yellow level
Go.
geometry. Let's go.
Yeah, that was great.
Super cool. Arena is a very fun level. Like, in your casual playthrough, this will probably take you about 3 minutes. But what you can do is you can actually... So the way this level works is there's a bunch of tripwires aimed at the doors. You want to break all the tripwires in the levels, but you can actually just shoot the door with your cards, and that also kills it, so... As you do.
This is a level called Attitude Adjustment, and yeah, this is what I would say, I am sorry, one of my least favorite levels in this game, because this level is really janky. This level I can just break at some points, and there was this one time I was trying to shoot that glass. This was literally just before the run. I shot that glass, and then I shot that shocker like immediately after, and
Oh no.
wait, that was a moment that I've never had before. It happened like about an hour before the run. That was my only "this has never happened before" moment. So I guess it counts. It wasn't really part of the
Technically.
I also want to call out that a lot of the level names in this chapter are like specifically like wrestling moves or something. Like Fisherman Suplex, Attitude Adjustment. I think SDF is also one. Sunset Flip Powerbomb. Yeah. And now we're into Rocket, and Rocket is essentially a Chapter 8 level, but you can't use your right click, so you're just down to using your rockets and hoping that you know how to do the movement.
I think this was described as like I was in the Neon White voice call earlier, and I heard this level described as Heaven Edge, but 4 times as long. I'm like, yeah, that is perfectly accurate.
It is a wrestling move, thank you. Alright, so we're into the Violet side quests. All of these side quests, individual parts, are made after certain characters in the game. So if you played the game before, you would know why all the Violet levels will look super spiky and want to kill you.
Yeah, this is a brief thing with the story, but we don't really talk about the story in this game, because yeah, the story is really interesting. We'll put it like that. We'll just leave it like that.
The cards are made up and the lore doesn't matter. So
Matters a great deal.
True.
maybe. So this is Chain. Chain has a very funny thing at the start of the level where we have a barrel. If we do a late coyote jump, which you have to bind your mouse scroll wheel to do a coyote jump unless you play on low FPS. I won't get into that. But
Also, I'll explain this next up. This level's funny. This is elevator. Yeah. Just gonna go counting. 37, 36, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Oh, excuse me. Let me try that again. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. You stop at 20.
This is why you don't count. Don't listen to them. Counting
So 19,
is
17, 15, 14, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. Yeah, this is totally counting, right?
Yeah, I think those are numbers.
It also
13
goes
is
down
a
to-
number.
It also goes down to minus 4 for some reason, and if you fall down any further, you go to a place called Idiot Island.
Oh no.
This is a serious thing that the devs
Is that
have done.
canon?
It is
It is
canon.
canon. There's a
And the
sign
pit-
down there that says Idiot Island on it.
Oh my gosh.
And you get an achievement.
Yeah.
I want to go to
It's
Idiot
amazing.
Island.
Who
It's-
wanna go to Idiot Island?
Yeah, who wants to go to Idiot Island with me? You can let me know through donations. You know what? We still do have plenty of donation incentives open. The seeing zombies on your lawn for Plants vs. Zombies. There's a character bid war for Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll, and also Plants vs. Zombies, the Mustaches versus Future Glasses bid war. I don't know if you like Future Glasses or if you like mustaches, but apparently mustaches are losing by $10. So there you go. Those are your opportunities right now.
So, okay, I'll just explain this level real quick. This level's really cool until pommel boosting exists. But yeah, this level's really cool. There's a small thing with trying to get trying to just do a spiked jump where you there's like a part of the spikes that you just don't have, like that you could just stand on. And yeah, we're going into the last level here, where yeah, this is certainly a level.
Resident Saw 1 was so good, they'd make a Resident Saw 2.
They made a second one, and yeah. Oh no, there's these tripwires. Just gonna give a little bit of a put out to the rock, and yeah, that's time.
GG!
GG.
What would that time have been? That would be in like 47:37 technically? 47:38? But yeah, that's the end of the run.
Yeah, fantastic job there. Have any shout outs you'd like to give?
I actually have quite a few. First off, I'll give a shout out to the Neon White community. Amazing community. A ton of people that have gotten me into this game, and yeah, there's a reason why I have about the amount of hours that I have on this save file. Yeah. Also, another shout out to the Cobalt Cafe small friend group server that I'm in. Being really good friends, and yeah, that's about it. If you want to give a shout out as well, Bree, feel free.
Yeah, sure. Shout outs to all the people watching in my server. And shout outs to the new Meeg Neon White runners for October 2025. It's so hype.
Yeah.
And shout out Pods. That was a great run. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course, anytime. But yeah, we should be all set. But yeah, thank you all for having us, and yeah, good luck with the rest of the runs.
Thank you
Peace
very
out.
much. That was PodzSR with Neon White, the all-level rush. What an amazing experience, just being able to watch the speed of all of that. I know that some of the tricks are incredibly precise,